So welcome. It's great to have those of you that are here with me live, and also warm regards to those of you watching later on. And I think we all have this same shared thought for all of the souls involved in the conflicts around the world. But in the last few days, in our news bulletins, we've all been focused upon the situation in Israel and Palestine. And so we are going to have a few moments of meditation to share Shub Baba's energy and our own good wishes and blessings for all of the souls there. Of course, our aim is to spread coolness. The beauty of the fire of yoga is that it's the fire that cools. All other fires, they warm everything up. And so Baba says to us, use the fire of yoga to cool down the fire of the vices, to cool down the fire of anger, the fire of hatred, the fire of violence. It only takes a matchstick. He sometimes describes the world as a haystack. And we've seen that increasing in the world as well, haven't we? All these different forest fires and grass fires and things like that. It doesn't take anything, and suddenly a fire spreads, and it spreads so fast. So Baba says that this fire also exists inside of souls' minds. And what's occurred is such a big incident, of course, is going to spread this fire of hatred and stoke, and people are deliberately doing this. There are souls who have these roles in the drama where they deliberately provoke and they deliberately light these matchsticks. But our role is to spread coolness, because it's only as coolness enters people's minds and intellects, and then peace begins to enter people's hearts, that we are going to have construction. Otherwise, everything is distracted. So Baba was reminding us this morning that we are the ancestor souls of this jhana, and he was making us aware of our position within this family tree, and also our connections within this family tree. So in front of us, we see this huge tree of souls, and we are sitting with the seed. And the seed is very beautiful, very powerful. He loves the diversity inside of this tree of souls. And we can see how every soul in this tree has a line of connection to this seed. He is the father of all souls, and he loves all souls. But he knows that at this time, souls have become tamopradhan. The world has become tamopradhan. So they have forgotten that they are brother souls. They've forgotten that they're all children of one Shub Baba. And so the peace and the love has dried up. The pot has become dry. There's no more water of love left in some places in the world. Some people's hearts are completely dry, cracked pots. And so in these situations, it is the job of the Brahmin souls to once again claim their position as an ancestor. And as an ancestor, you are an angel, part of the family of angels. So Baba was reminding us today that the two angel parents, Brahma Baba and Mama, you'll see that in any plant, first of all, one leaf emerges, and then another leaf emerges out of that one leaf. And then the rest of the leaves and the stems and everything emerges. So Baba explains to us that the soul of Brahma is the first leaf, the soul of Sri Krishna. And the soul of Mama, the soul of Radhe, is the leaf that emerges from the first leaf. And then you Brahmin children, you emerge from both of these leaves. So you are connected directly with these two leaves, and you are directly connected with the seed as a brother soul. So you have to know your position. And just like someone with special access in the world is important, someone knows an important person, or someone has a particular job role, they get access to certain people and resources, and then they can use that for their benefit and the benefit of others. So what Baba's saying to us is, children, do you realize the access you've got? You've got access to Allah, to the Supreme Soul, the seed, and you've got access to Adam and Eve, to Brahma and Saraswati. These three are the parent souls. They are the Trinity of this world. And so we keep this Trinity in front of us. These three are the bestowers. They are the parents of all. They are seeds for the whole of humanity. And we see how the three of them are connected. There's like a line of energy flowing through the three of them. And it's a divine triangle. Shiv Baba at the top, and then Mama and Baba, just like they used to sit on their seats in the history hall in Pandit Bhavan. I'm sure you've all seen that photo. Shiv Baba above, they're both remembering Shiv Baba. But there's also like a connection between them both. So it's like a completed triangle. And triangles are the symbolism of the Trinity. And then we children, we are then connected. We're like the fourth part of this, because it becomes like a 3D type of dynamic. And we are connecting into this energy triangle. So Bab Dada and Mama, they are giving to us. And they are saying, you got to be like a channel. You got to be like a projector. You got to be like a tube, like a vessel. And as you connect with this triangle, there are many souls connected with you. Many souls in the world, they remember angels, they remember different special deities, patron saints, this type of thing. They don't connect directly with Shiv Baba. And so they are actually remembering the Brahmin souls. And what's going to happen in this next few minutes is that there are going to be souls in Gaza and in Israel that will feel an angelic light entering their mind. It's going to bring coolness, clarity, and comfort. So we connect with this triangle and we focus our drishti on that region. You can bring a picture of the map in your mind, Or you can just think about all those many points of light, those brother souls living in that area or residing in that area at this time. And you are channeling that energy of this divine triangle and projecting it into the minds of these souls. Coolness, clarity, and comfort. I, the soul, am a goddess of coolness, clarity, and comfort. I, the soul, am an angel of coolness, clarity, and comfort. I have access to the divine triangle. And I can propel that energy with the thoughts in my mind and the feelings in my heart towards my brother souls who are on fire, the fire of hatred, the fire of sorrow, the fire of revenge, the fire of fear, the fire of violence, the fire of anger. These fires are burning high. But they are no match for the coolness of the fire of yoga. And I project the energy of this divine triangle. I look at Bapdada, I look at Mama, and I can see that they've got a serious expression on their face, seeing that situation. Of course, they have constant yoga all the time anyway. And I am stable in my identity as an angel, as a goddess. Because I know that not everyone can connect directly with Shiv Baba. And when you're going through such fearful and traumatic situations, you don't even have the strength to connect. So we must distribute. So watch those waves of coolness spread over that fire. Baba said to us this morning in the Murali, those who are with the beloved, with the Father, they have the rain. So watch the rain of love fall onto that fire. Watch the waves of coolness spread over souls. I am a goddess of coolness, clarity, and comfort. And I want my brother souls to feel that. I look at the divine triangle and I see this blue-white color of energy, of coolness, spreading around that triangle. And I take it and I pass it on. I watch that blue-white energy wash over the fires. And then I think about all the souls who are helping others, the supports for the communities, the aid workers, many others who are looking after others. And they need the 8 powers. So I look again at the divine triangle and I see that the color flowing between the 3 of them has changed. It's now multicolored, each color reflecting one of the powers. These souls in crisis situations are going to need to take good decisions, and they can't think about themselves. So we are going to have to look after their emotional health from here. We will have to give them power because others are relying on them. Think of all of the emergency workers. Think of all of the doctors, the nurses. Think of all of the different social workers. And we take those colors from that divine triangle and we cascade it down. We bring in front of our eyes these souls who are the supports for others. And we must be the supports for them. They probably don't know Shambhava, so they can't have yoga. We must have yoga for them. They are standing between those souls and a mountain of sorrow falling on them. They are so important. And then we look again at Baba and Mama, and we notice that both of them are embracing all of those support workers. All of those supports for others, they are being hugged by the world mother and the world father. Through that hug, their tiredness is also being removed. because at this time they can't stop. And we feel so happy seeing this scene because we really appreciate them. And then, of course, these fires are not in one place. These fires are all around the world. So while we're connecting with this divine triangle, our vision then spreads around the globe. We think of all of our brother souls. We also think about nature. We know that climate change is occurring. We know that so many habitats are being destroyed. There's so much pollution. Nature is suffering. Animals are suffering. And so looking at Shiv Baba, we realize that the core of the seed of this tree is love. And we connect with Shiv Baba's love. The souls of Adam and Eve, the original creation, that is also a relationship of love between the three of them. And so that divine love we take into ourselves and we project it around the globe. And as we do that, we have the thought that we want the golden age to come quickly now. Let's bring it closer. We've had enough of this Iron Age now. Time for all souls to return back home and for this world to reform into a golden age. Today I'm going to keep my awareness of this great access I've got to the divine triangle. I'm going to remember that I am an ancestor of humanity. I mustn't pretend to be small because that doesn't help anyone. I have great power and I have great responsibility. And I'm going to keep all my younger brother souls in my mind because I know that they really need these vibrations of coolness. Om Shanti.